Thank you, Cat. You know what? I think, Cat, maybe when I guess you might have to go look at the videos and see where they started at. I think they might have started. So that's fine, though. We'll go with that. We're back now, and I'm watching the Dallas Mavs take on the Milwaukee Bucks as the Deontay DiVincenzo guy who won me my bracket with the Villanova team.
Right.
And he just hit a 3. And we tied. We're tied 42-42 with the Mavs and the Bucks.
In the second quarter?
Yes. But before we get to that now, let's talk about some games that's going down here with the Mavs. Starting with last night's game in Houston. We took a hot L.
That was the hottest L of the season.
Because it was against the worst team in the NBA.
Yeah, and that's where it kind of, listen, you're going to lose games, okay? And a lot of people are like, oh, the Mavericks, they can't win. Listen, I get it. Sometimes, yes, you're going to have good teams that will fall to really bad teams. It's going to happen in the NBA. But it's how you approach it. And the entire team was completely terrible from the start. I mean, they had to, work their way back. Now, some people are like, well, they made it close. The only reason when you were close is because Houston's not good. They're not good, so they're not going to run away with you. So, yeah, the most they were probably going to lead was 11 points. And the Mavericks kept climbing back. But it was that fourth quarter which really pissed me off, Walt. That fourth quarter was complete, utter trash. I've never seen people. It looks like they never played basketball in their lives.
So you were mad at Luka then?
I was mad at everybody, but especially Luka Doncic.
Why were you mad at Luka?
Because Luka Doncic decided to do hero ball again. Because I don't know what's in his mind.
Oh, I thought you guys liked it though.
When it works.
Oh, when it works. Okay.
Yeah. If it don't work, then I don't like it.
Oh, okay. Well, you guys tell him all the time. He's the star of the team. You guys. That's who you guys. Everything goes through him, right?
He should, but he needs to also understand that there are other guys on the team. I don't know. I think what Luka is that. I was trying to analyze this. I was thinking about it since last night. Maybe Luka, when things are down in the fourth quarter, he feels that he needs to be the savior, that he needs to be the one, and nobody else can do it but him. And that's why he does this. But then he forces himself to take these bad shots, which then makes him think, okay, well, I got to make up for that and do it again. And then he gets in that cycle of just consistently bad shots. So I don't know who needs to tell him that. Maybe Carlisle, maybe Cuban needs to come down and be like, yo, shape up. What are you doing? I don't know. Maybe his mom needs to have a sit down with him. Something needs to happen where Luka needs to realize that you are one of the great players right now. You're an ascendant star, but you are not there yet. And what's holding you back, and list the reasons why what's holding him back from being one of the greats. Because the great players, LeBron and all of them, right? You know what? They know how to act in the fourth quarter. They know how to get their teammates involved. Even Jordan.
You got to get them involved early is what you got to do.
Oh, yeah, but even in the fourth quarter, regardless. Another thing, one thing that really jumped out to me at this game was about 7.5 minutes left in the game. The Houston Rockets were they were over the limit, right? Mm-hmm. So the Mavericks were in the bonus for almost 7 minutes. If you're in the bonus, what does that tell you strategy-wise? Just go straight to the hole, try to get fouled, try to go to the line, right?
I told you all the time Luka needs to go to the basket, but you know why he doesn't go to the basket in the fourth quarter?
Why is it?
Because his free throw shooting isn't that best.
And you know what's funny? But his free throw shooting as of late has gotten better.
It's gotten better.
So why is he still scared?
But the game hadn't been on the line like it's been. When the game's on the line, he don't want none of that free. He don't want no parts of that free throw.
But it was the funny thing is, but Luka. Let's say Luka is not. Let's say you're not even Luka. Why can't you allow the other guys on the team to go straight to the basket? Because the other guys weren't doing it. Because this is what we saw for the offense. Generally, was this for the last 7 minutes of the game. Luka has the ball. Dribble, step back three. Oh, I missed it. I gotta do it again.
Hold on, but it's been the same. It's always been like that.
I understand that, but
you want it to stop now?
No, well, it's not working. When it's not working, then don't move somewhere else. It used to work. Now it's not working. Listen, I'm okay with it 1 or 2 times, but if the 1 or 2 times are not working in the beginning of the fourth quarter, think of a new strategy.
Hold on. No, we can't do that. We got to stick with it.
No.
Yeah, that's what got us to the dance. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Another thing, of course, is your second superstar that you paid a lot of money for, sitting there, had 23 points, and I had to take a single shot in the fourth quarter. And I don't know why. I still don't know why. I don't care if you stab me in the fucking back. If I need to win this game and you're open, I'm going to give you the ball to shoot.
Right. Why
aren't they doing that? I don't care if you hate each other. Give them the ball.
Somebody asked on the post-game show last night, is that an indictment on Rick Carlisle that happened? I mean, it could have been, but we know who the culprit was last night. Looking at that game,
Mr. Doncic.
yeah, and I said this last night on the post game show. He just didn't play a good game, and even Billy pointed out, and I pointed out, his body language was terrible last night. He was not engaged into the game last night. I don't know if he didn't want to play or what it was, but he had terrible body language.
I don't think he did not want to play. I think Luka loves to play. He's very competitive.
Say that. I mean, you can love to play basketball, but some nights you like,
right. But in the fourth quarter, you could tell Luka wanted to win. He was very frustrated with himself. I think what happened was it wasn't his night. You know, sometimes when it's not your night, you're not hitting your shots.
You know what it was too? They overlooked Houston. They thought, we're just rolling here and
that's
turn.
not.
That turned out. That was the whole team too.
Yeah, and the whole team just like a baby Houston.
Yeah,
we can take care
Houston.
of you.
We can take care of it. You know, we'll play whenever.
That's like me. I'll play a little with my little brother, but he beats my ass. I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Right.
I just don't. But they overlooked it big time. Luka Doncic to me is he's greatness in all that he does. He just needs to work on the rough edges. He can be so much better than he is, and that's kind of the frustrating part.
Well, okay. Well, what are his rough edges to you?
Okay, well, he consistently takes these bad shots when he doesn't need to.
He's always done that.
I know
that before.
No, I'm not. I know that.
I know. I'm just saying.
I'm saying that he needs to fix that.
Okay.
His shot selection is, and then
always has been.
And I don't think he trusts his teammates. I think one of the biggest indictments is he does not trust his teammates, and not just Porzingis. He doesn't trust anybody.
Well, when Josh Richardson only gives you 1 point, I mean, who are you supposed to trust?
Okay, well, we don't.
I mean, he gave you 1 point last night.
He did well. He did well against Utah.
Well, we're not in Utah. We're not in Utah.
Dorian Finney-Smith, though, was there. He was doing good in the fourth quarter. I don't know why he didn't give him more. If you're not going to go to Porzingis, go find somebody else. He doesn't have to do everything. I think that's the biggest problem. He just doesn't trust his teammates.
Okay, so you got high off that Dodo supply too from the Utah game?
No.
Okay,
but he had an okay fourth quarter.
Okay, he had an okay fourth quarter. What did Dodo give me last night in the fourth quarter? Let me go to his number.
Go look at it. No, you don't want to. You don't want to look at it.
What you said he did what now?
He did all right.
He did all right. He played 36 minutes. He gave me 9 points. But that's okay to you.
Those are some crucial.
Oh, okay. So he played a whole NBA game and he gave me 30. He played 36 minutes for me and only gave me 9 points.
You know who else I want to give a talking to?
What's that?
Mr. Vosh's favorite player.
Well, you don't need it. He gave me 14 last night. He's good. He did his part. Well, this guy right here, Brunson. Not Brunson. Mr. Dodo, Dorian Finney-Smith. You know him. You heard of him. Played 36 minutes in the game and gave me 9. He gave me 9 points. Okay, Jalen Brunson played 30 minutes in the game and gave me 14 points.
Okay, so 5-point difference. What would he do?
I mean, he was on the floor longer. He was on the floor for a short period of time, and he got more points than him. Dodo started.
You know what? I want to ask you a question.
Sure. What you got?
Where's your guy?
Who's that?
The guy who's going to be raining down threes that we need umbrellas for. I thought you said he was. We could have used some of those threes last night.
Yeah, guys. I don't know if you did the other night in the post game show. I've had to dial back my excitement for JJ Redick coming here after hearing his comments about coming to Dallas and how he got here, why he's here, and things like that.
Well, why do you care how he gets here?
Well, it doesn't sound like he wants to play basketball here.
No, he does.
I
watched his podcast.
Yeah, you watched it, but did you hear?
I'm watching. I didn't have the sound off.
On White Man Can't Jump, what did he say? You hear what he said, but did you listen to what he said?
I did.
Okay, well,
it seemed like I think he's just more frustrated with the Pelicans than anything.
Right. When I'm saying he's not going to be in a rush to get back to play.
Oh well, no, there's no doubt.
He's not going to be. He's not going to be in a rush.
He's not edging to get back on the court.
When he made the comment, any other time, he said, "I told Mark Cuban, any other time, I would be thrilled to play with the Dallas Mavericks, but just not right now."
So, well, maybe that's a good thing because maybe you can get him for a cheap.
No, that means when this season's over with, he gone. He already made it known. He's made it known where he wants to be. He wants to be upstate in New York or Brooklyn, or he wants to be somewhere over there close to his family so he can raise his kids. That's all it is. So
not if Mr. Cuban signs that.
No, he's not. We've been offer him a contract because he already made it publicly known.
I know
he does not want to be here in Dallas.
My only hope with Redick is that if he gets here in time for the playoffs, that's
probably when you see him in the playoffs.
Yeah, and then that would be nice to watch Redick be that extra shooter, that Peja Stojakovic role. that you envisioned for him, but we could have used him last night. That was just a terrible game overall. And it sucked because you were going for six straight, and that 5-game win streak, including beating the best team in the NBA, the Utah Jazz, all went away.
I felt it coming. I really felt that game coming. But let's talk about the Jazz. In the Jazz game, this was a really good night. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. Your guy Dorian Finney-Smith, you said had a good night last night. Well, against the Jazz, that was his best night. He gave me 34 minutes. He gave me 23 points. I like that. That's what I need from Dodo. Okay, if he's gonna be starting, this is what I need from Dodo on a regular basis. I need consistency like this.
The only problem is it's your problem with the Mavericks team. Everybody has, you know, have you noticed that every time we discuss the Mavericks all season long, it's been, oh, well, he had a good night tonight. Well, then he didn't have a good night tonight. Well, we had a great night tonight, but he didn't have a good night tonight. We are not consistent. This is a very inconsistent team. The only two consistent people are Luka and Kristaps.
Well,
Porzingis is only inconsistent and when he's healthy. That's it. So
or not when he's healthy, when he plays.
Right. Well, hey.
Yeah, you need to bring it up. You need to bring it up. That's probably why Luka got an attitude.
Why? Well,
why Luka don't want to pass the ball?
What are you trying to say about my guy KP?
Well, I'm saying your guy. I'm saying your uncle misses a lot of games, and that's probably why Luka. That's probably why Luka got an attitude.
Okay, but Luka
ain't missed as many games as KP.
But KP's been told that he's doing rest management. He's doing the Kawhi Leonard thing.
Okay, well, you need to help me out. What the hell does a wrist have to do? Because his wrist look fine to me.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain that.
Yeah.
I really don't. Because
when they came out and said it, I said that's a bunch of bull.
Well, here's the thing: when Carlisle mentioned that he wasn't coming to play, he made it sound like, oh God, he's out indefinitely.
Of course they have to do that, and I think
but they made it.
Who was it? Mike Bassett said it earlier today. They're good liars. Okay, they have to be good liars at what they do. Cuban, Donnie, and Rick have to be good liars. They have to make you believe things that you don't want to believe. Okay, if we sat here and saw what was going on that basketball court last night, if you go right now, ask them right now, is there a problem in the locker room? No, there's no problem.
Here's the thing. I want to say this quickly to all the people listening and watching, and including Mavericks Twitter. Stop trying to say that we're the only basketball team that does this, because the other 29 do the same thing.
What?
Lie and do the same thing. Their front office lie about injuries. They all do the same.
The Cowboys lie about injuries. Everybody lies about injuries.
I don't know everybody. So, but I just feel like there's a lot of people on the especially Mavericks Twitter. They're very, very negative. Are you trying to come from my MFFLs?
Those are my guys.
Well, there's a certain few MFFLers on Twitter that are.
I mean, they're better than Cowboys Nation.
Oh no,
that's ridiculous.
But
that's ridiculous what they got going on.
They're delusional.
Yeah, very.
Mavericks fans are just more like, they're realists, but they're very pessimistic. And they think that our franchise is the only thing that does this. I'm like, all the other teams in the NBA do the same thing. We have the other teams just has many problems. I bet you Brooklyn Nets fans, if there are any, I don't know if there really are Nets fans, but if they are, those Nets fans are pretty upset too with Durant missing all that time. And then all of a sudden Harden misses that time. I bet they're worried. But of course they're gonna.
Yeah, and they ain't slick. All they doing is rotating injuries. How fit is that Durant coming back now? All of a sudden, James Harden got a hamstring. Not even that. Before that, Kyrie needs to magically disappear with the team. Oh, he's having a baby. Mm-hmm. Okay, I see what they're doing. No. I see what they're doing. They rotating them out to keep them healthy for the playoffs.
We got an update.
What we got?
Looks like we're not going to win this one. Halftime, Milwaukee up 56.
Let me get over here. Let me get over here and see what's going on over here real quick.
Milwaukee's only up by 1 point at halftime, 56-55. Porzingis is still your leading scorer for the Mavericks with 13 points and 8 rebounds already, and Brook Lopez with 13 points and 1 rebound.
And as this quarter ends, I'm looking at the deal, and I got Luka down here arguing with a referee.
No, that's not new.
Yeah, that's not new.
Oh, that's another thing we need to add to the list, Mr. Doncic. Stop arguing with the refs. You're not Tim Duncan, okay? It's over. Just get over it. Now, I do like how he flirted with that one ref. That was kind of.
Not flirt with that girl.
By the way, she's married.
Exactly.
I looked her up. She's married.
Why are you researching her? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. What you doing right now? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You
like the research.
Looking at woman up like that.
What's wrong with research?
You don't need to be researching.
I just want to know.
Did you research any other referee? Sexist. You want to go? You want to go? Oh, because she's a woman. You want to go research her?
Because Luka, she seemed like she was digging. Maybe they could date. I don't know.
No. And let me, because I was seeing some highlights.
Would that be against the rules?
Nikolai, yes, it would be. Nikolai Milli's got 6 points now. Look like he's getting it going. KP has 13. Luka has 13. You know what? Billy brought up something that was very true that I'm starting to believe here.
You believe in something Billy said?
Yeah. KP thinks that he's an alpha on this team. He thinks that he's the guy on this team. That's what he feels in his heart, and I'm starting to feel that.
I don't think he thinks he's alpha. I think he just
he
wants
does.
to know.
He thinks he's just
no.
He thinks he's just as good, or maybe a little better.
I think he thinks he's good. I don't think no, but why? Okay, first of all, every player thinks they're good, especially top players, and we know Porzingis was touted as a top player. So he shouldn't feel that confident about himself. I don't think he thinks he's better than Luka, or that these two need to have like a war. Or
he feels like he should get the same just due as Luka is what when it comes to this team.
I don't think he thinks.
I do. You can look at him and tell.
I really think Porzingis' problem right now is that he's not getting the ball. That's it. That he doesn't come to enough games.
Yeah. Okay. That too.
But that's not his. I'm not going to blame him for that. That's just his mother nature, and that's the management of the Mavericks doing that. But on his end, I think his only gripe with his other teammates is that he's just not getting the ball. Other than that, he's fine. Because Porzingis
I'm gonna bring up something he did that I didn't like. He played too timid for me in New York the other night. He was letting the booze and stuff get to him and stuff like that.
The only reason why you're saying that is because you wanted that big showcase because it's back.
When you come, listen. If I get traded from a team and the crowd's booing me, I'm giving it to them. I'm telling everybody tonight's my night. Get out of my way. I'm going hard.
You know, Jordan, that last dance.
It ain't about Jordan.
No, but that mentality that everyone's now watching it, and now everyone thinks that every player needs to be like Jordan. And go, I took that personally.
It ain't about Jordan. It's the city. I'm coming back. I'm playing basketball. You gonna boo me on the court? All right, watch this. Hold. What did it say? Hold my beer. Hold my beer. Hold this for me.
Did we get that dub though?
We did get the dub.
That's all that matters.
But he played too timid for me. It was one point he went up for a layup under Nerlens Noel. He put it up and missed. I was like, man, you gotta slam that ball on him. Put that ball on Nerlens Noel. Put it in there. Don't be playing soft. Show me some ferocity.
I think how you fix this Mavericks team is I think we need to get a therapist down there right now. They got some issues right there. There's some emotional issues going on. And I think you're the man for the job. You're a good therapist, I think.
No, I put them in the room and say, hey, swing on each other.
Oh, okay.
Don't swing on each other.
You think that they just need a nice good fight?
Just go on, swing on each other. Swing on each other.
So Luka would get killed.
You don't know what happened in that room. Go on, swing on each other when y'all done.
I don't think Luka's a fighter.
Somebody. Hey, listen. Somebody gonna come out. Somebody gonna come out the winner. Somebody gonna come up badly banged up.
Basically, you want to happen where the end of Godzilla versus Kong. When Godzilla,
I want you.
Godzilla finally, Kong kind of like, oh crap, I'm the beta. Because
I want you to work it out. And if swinging on each other, you don't when you swinging, you're talking to each other. So go and swing on them, and you swing back. And as you swing, you're gonna tell them, man, you need to make sure you at games more, but you need to pass me the ball more and keep swinging.
If they, honestly, if they just fix that problem, they're good. Their defensive rating has been tremendous since they've returned healthy from COVID, and all their numbers are getting much better. This is a good basketball team. They really could compete, but they just got to fix these small little chemistry issues. They're still plaguing the team, and I think we need to. And you're going to hear it right now. I'm going to give a criticism to Carlisle. Because I usually don't.
Well, hold on now. You can't be talking about my guy Carlisle because we tight now.
Oh, because he answered one question.
Yeah.
So I should get on there, but hey, coach, do you know he tried to get you fired?
I never got tried to get fired. I said I want him fired, but I never tried to get him fired.
Well, I'm going to give a little criticism. I think that I don't know what. Again, we don't know what he said. He probably has done it. Again, we don't know. We're not there. But Carlisle, if he hasn't, he needs to get down there and needs to get with them personally, one-on-one with both of them in a room. And he needs
Carlisle might not like. Well, he might not like Porzingis. You never know.
I don't think Carlisle likes Luka. I think Carlisle's smart though, and he's tied to Luka, and he's like, I can't, because Luka's the franchise, so I don't think Carlisle really can say anything.
I can roll with that.
Yeah, I think KP.
It's not that he don't like him, but I mean, Luka's young. Luka wants to Luka. And same thing with Dennis Smith Jr. Dennis Smith Jr. wanted Dennis Smith Jr. and he showed it on his face and didn't want to run plays. Luka's do the same thing at times. You see them arguing, going back and forth with each other on the court, and you like, well, okay, so on this one, this ain't like Dennis Smith Jr. You'll trade him. You ain't trading Luka.
See, you reminded me of a scene from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
When Carlton.
No, when in the pilot episode, Will's arguing with Uncle Phil, and he goes, "Oh, come on, I don't get to say my thing." And then my Uncle Phil's like fed up with him, and he leaves. But then Will starts playing the piano really well, and Uncle Phil comes and looks at him, and he goes like, "That guy has potential."
Yeah,
and guess what? How it ended? They hugged. Carlisle has to be the Uncle Phil. He has to make sure that Luka grows up. He needs to go in there and be like,
well, of course. I mean, that's gonna be anything when you got a player like that. Y'all are gonna bump heads.
Yeah.
Phil Jackson thought the same thing with Kobe. All that. So it happens.
I there's so much hope for this team. I'm very depressed a little because remember when we got the trade, I was excited. Even in going into this season, I was like, wow, we have 2 young superstars on our team. The Mavericks have never really had that before. We were going into the future all bright, and then this season just sucked. This has been one of the worst Maverick seasons I've ever seen.
This has been the worst season ever in all sports because of COVID.
Yeah.
All that.
Yeah.
Thank God. I'm so happy COVID's pretty much over with. I'm so happy. I'm happy everybody's getting the vaccine.
Yeah.
I'm happy all that's happening.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah. Trump says you welcome.
That's right.
Yeah, he said you welcome.
He just said you're welcome.
Let's take a break real quick. Let's talk about one of Trump's buddies, Jerry Jones. You know him and Jerry Jones are real tight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're tight. They're tight with each other. Because he let him open up AT&T Stadium during the pandemic. We had to get that going. Let's talk about him liking a certain tight end that's in the draft. Yeah. Are you excited? Or are you happy about it?
You tell. What do you think?
I can't tell.
Okay, the audience will know when we get back from break. Ooh,
oh, Lord, let's take a break. When we come back. Let's talk about Jerry Jones in love with a tight end in the draft.